Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. I just want to give you an explanation because things have been a little bit topsy-turvy here on this channel recently. Yesterday I did the weekly horoscope and I deleted it. Then I edited it. I edited the video. I edited some things out and I re-uploaded it. So there's been some confusion around that. So that's what happened with the weekly horoscope. So sorry if you were in the middle of watching it and suddenly it deleted. It was because I took some parts out and then I re-uploaded it. I wasn't comfortable with the way I shared things on the weekly video yesterday. And basically what I did was I was talking about my tax situation. So here in the UK, blah, 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 you pay tax like you do everywhere. And I've got this tax inspector, I don't know, they're looking at me to see if I have to pay more tax, basically. And if you've been watching my channel for any period of time, you know that I'm a bit of a drama queen. It's just a fact of life. And it makes me very uncertain and it makes me feel a lot of pressure. And in that video yesterday, I was in tears about it because it just, I was very dramatic and it was like, oh, this is going to be the end of my business and I'm so upset and they're going to charge me 65% tax and blah, blah, blah. So I didn't want that in my video. I've had a day to think about it and it was an extreme reaction. Yeah, you're a drama queen too? Yeah, okay. A lot of us are. A lot of sensitive people like us are drama queens. Fair enough. I am who I am. That's it. So the reason I'm talking to you guys now is, first of all, I've had a chance to think about it and it's not as dire as it seems, okay? So I have two passports. I've got a German passport and I've got a British passport. So with Brexit and everything, if everything goes wrong here in the UK with taxes, I can always move. I've got the whole of Europe available to me. I can go to Vienna if I want, which is my first choice because my mom's in Austria. I can go live in Barcelona. I can live in Madrid. I can live in France. I can live wherever I want. And I can change the tax situation by doing that. So no need to worry. I will be able to continue to do what I love. And that's kind of what was in question yesterday because I was freaking out and I was like, oh my God, they're going to take all this tax off me and I don't know what's going to happen. And I was just freaking out. Now, the thing that's also contributed to this is that I have been going through like what people would call like spiritual awakening crisis. Because of my time here in Brighton, I came looking for love, and it's not worked out that way. But what's worked out is that I've had a major breakthrough when it comes to meditation. And I really feel like because I've been here 10 months and I've been so by myself, not necessarily lonely because I just meditated more and more and more. But I had this breakthrough and I just felt this overwhelming sense of love just fill me and that hole in the soul is just overflowing with love. And that's great. It's wonderful. But it's thrown me off. It's really been like an emotional crisis. It's been a spiritual crisis. Um, like I saw a video of a judge dismissing a woman's parking ticket for $50 yesterday, and I started crying because I was just like, oh my God, humanity, people are so good and kind to each other. So I'm emotionally a little bit way over the top. Then I also had that 3-day marriage, remember, with this guy that I met here in Brighton. On the first day, he told me he loved me. The second day we went to eat and to shop, and that was the marriage part. Third day was the divorce. We argued, didn't get on, and that was the end of it. He rang my doorbell loads in the middle of the night, so I just said, I don't want to, please leave me alone. Didn't leave me alone, so I blocked the numbers and everything. And it was not good. So that has taken a bit of an emotional toll. Yes, it is Cancer season. But you know what I'm looking forward to is this solar eclipse tomorrow in Cancer, because it gives me an opportunity to take care of myself and to take care of other people. And this is the main, so that's basically it. So I freaked out over the tax situation because it's uncertainty. I've had a spiritual awakening, a spiritual crisis, which has left me a little bit overly emotionally wrought. And then also I had something going on with someone that kind of left a bitter taste in my mouth. It wasn't an enjoyable experience. It wasn't positive. Added a lot of weirdness to my life. And then on the other hand, I'm so full of love. And then it was like, am I directing it incorrectly, or what am I manifesting here? And then I just got into this spiral, and it was just too much. So that's why I edited the video, so forgive me, about the weekly horoscope, because I didn't want to come across as like this weepy, like, victim. I'm not. I've got options. I'm a grown man. If they try and screw me here in the UK with tax, I'll go somewhere else. That's the end of it, you know? And I do have my mother in Austria, and I have family in South Africa. I've got options. I've got family in America. I've got options. So, what I also really want to say is that I'm so touched by how many of you have reached out and who have genuinely cared. Like, some of you, like, genuinely care about me. I I know, like, I read the comments in my videos, and the majority of the comments are very positive. And they're like, thanks for the reading, I really resonate, this is great. But yesterday, when I was sitting there, like, crying a little bit about how terrible and drama queen and how terrible things are and how I didn't see a way out, people have reached out to me, and I'm just so touched by how people genuinely have feelings for me, and positive feelings, and they want to help me. And I'm really moved by that. So I really, yeah, you do care for me. And I have felt that over the last day really, really strongly. There are a lot of people out there who genuinely care about me. It's amazing. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for that. I've always known it and felt it, but yesterday I really felt it because the response has just been so loving and caring. So the best way forward for me, and the best way to move on with all of this, is for me simply to go through the tax thing. I just called the accountant. They're going to speak to the guy. They're going to set up a meeting, da da da. I've done everything right by the book. I'm just going to go through that. And if you want to help me, if you want to support me, the best way to do that is just to keep the business going. So if you've thought of having a reading with me, now's the time to order one. Whether it's a regular reading or an urgent reading or a rectification, that's the best way you can help me. Just to keep things as normal as, yeah, just to realize that I'm doing what I always do. I'm at work. Um, I'm just laughing because I can just see myself talking. You're probably imagining now, like, I'm going to call the astrologer and he's going to sit there weeping. I'm not. I'm not like this constant ball of tears, okay? So don't worry about that. I can still do my job. If anything, I'm more intuitive because I'm more in touch with my feelings. And I've always been very in touch with my feelings, but now I'm super in touch with my feelings. So don't feel like, okay, he's off, he's sick, he's off on a, you know, like, he's had this brainwave and let's just give him a break. No, that's not how to help me. The way to help me is to realize that the business, my work, is ongoing the way it always is, that readings are being done every day, that I'm working full time, that I love what I do, I still love what I do, and to continue ordering readings with me, regular, urgent, emergency, whatever it is you need. And that's the best way you can support me at this time, by just simply realizing that I'm still here, that I'm still working, that everything's cool and everything's going the way it should. The only thing that isn't going the way it should, because I've had all of this emotional upheaval and it's been a little bit much, I'm a bit late with the monthlies. So I'm going to try and get the monthlies done in the next day or two. So they'll be a little bit late, but I'm not going to make this again, this huge drama and the end of the world. Fine. Usually I'm on time, but this month I'm not on time because I've had things that are too much. And I still do the daily reading, I'm keeping everything as it should be. It's just that the monthlies are going to be a little bit late. So I will do them probably not today because I've just had an appointment and I've got appointments this afternoon, so I don't have time today, but I'm going to try and do them tomorrow or the day after. So please bear with me. Thank you for your patience. The monthlies are going to come out and I'm fine. Everything's good. I've seen reason, I've seen the light, and I've got myself out of this drama stage of, oh my God, everything is going to fall apart and my whole life is over. It really isn't. So I am here. Everything's fine. Continue ordering readings with me, please. That's the best way to support me and help me. Not that the readings are about me. It's about you wanting answers and you wanting to have your chart read. So if you've considered having a reading with me and you haven't had time to order one, or you've contemplated it or whatever, now's the time to do it. I'm here, I'm available, and yeah, that's and I'm not an emotional puddle. So that's the explanation. I thought I owed you one because a lot of people yesterday were watching this video and then suddenly it cut off and then it was replaced by another. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to say. Thank you for listening. I am going to take care of myself, Margaret. Thank you. And that's why I'm so happy to have this eclipse in Cancer happening tomorrow. Watch that video. Thank you, Patricia. You're a sweetheart. Mwah. Thank you. So that's why I'm happy about the eclipse tomorrow, because it's nurturing all of us and it's helping us kind of get back on our feet a little bit in terms of seeing things as real, not catastrophizing things. This too will pass. I've been through much worse things than this in my life. I've been through much, much, much worse. This is like a mosquito bite. And yesterday, the mosquito bite was just all I could focus on, and I blew it totally out of proportion, which is what drama queens do. And today I've regained my sanity and it's all good, and I'm here and I'm working and I'm not taking a break, and I'd love to speak to you guys and I'd love to work with you. So head over to the website gregoryscott.com, order your reading there, or my course, or the rectification, or whatever you would like. And that's the best way to just move forward with this, by doing business as normal, getting on with what's the work at hand, and just getting on with it the way I usually do. So there you go. That's it. That's all I wanted to share in the spirit of openness, and because I have to be open with you guys. I can't. It's not just like this astrology channel. This is like a real part of me. This whole thing. This is like, I don't give you like a fake facade of who I am. You guys know when I'm nervous and when I am crying and when I'm having anxiety and stuff like that. So yeah. And because you genuinely cared about me, and I really, really just was so moved by it yesterday, I wanted to reach out back, and this is kind of doing that. Sorry, I'm waffling now, so I'm going to shut up. I'm going to zip it. I'm going to be quiet. I think you get the gist of what I'm trying to say here. Thank you. Thank you, just learning. I appreciate that. I love you guys loads and loads. Have a wonderful day. I will speak to you soon, and watch out for the monthlies. They're going to come out very soon. Okay? All the best. Take care. Mwah. Kisses.